welcome to Madhouse TV. This is Brennan Caro, and just kidding, this is my co-host Alex, and we are here with David Gusson. How are you doing? He's I forgot to tell you guys this. He's a very, very interesting guy. He's very, he does a lot of things. He's very productive, and so how are you doing?
I'm doing good. First, thank you for having me, guys. Fun to be here.
Thanks to be here.
Yeah.
Let's have a mad day today.
Yeah, really big. Mad day at Madhouse TV, yeah. So, what's been going on? What's
What do you
going
do?
on? Yeah.
Man, where do we start? Where do you want me to start? What do we do now? What have we done in the past?
Anything that goes to your mind.
Anything that goes through my mind is, the first thing that goes through my mind is it's nice here to be with
Yeah.
young men like yourself.
Yeah, it's really nice to see you.
And you guys are the future of the world. You inspire me. So a lot
thank
of
you.
what I do is meant to use my creativity to make the world a better place. But I don't have a chance of doing it. But by working with guys like you, maybe we could accomplish something. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we should start from the beginning of your life. And so, where did you grow up?
Grew up in Queens, New York, Howard Beach, Queens. I come from a wonderful family. My two parents are still alive, thankfully. After we're done shooting today, I'm going to go have some lunch with them.
Oh, really?
And I have a twin sister, an older brother, and an older sister. And we're all very, very close. And I'm very fortunate to have such a great family.
Yeah.
So how did it feel to have a twin? I just wanted to know.
When people ask me what's it like to be a twin, I'm like, what's it like to be a single? So I don't know, but it's pretty cool being a twin. I don't want to say we have that. It's a twin sister, by the way.
Oh, really?
Aside that we all love each other, I know on our birthday I don't make a phone call until I call my sister in the morning. Today we're texting. I text her first, but that's not good enough. I still have to call her first.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wow.
Sometimes
So
I feel like
I
he's
bet,
my twin, but
yeah, everybody's saying they're the twins, but I mean, I bet you could probably put on a wig or something, and hello, I'm the sister. How you doing?
No, I wouldn't do that. She's much better looking than me, so she would be insulted. But I'm okay with that. But it's okay.
So you have kids, right?
Yes, I have two beautiful daughters, Jacqueline and Gabrielle, and those are my babies. No matter how big they are, they're still your babies. No matter how big you guys get, your man, you'll be your mom and dad's babies, guaranteed.
yeah, well, maybe our mom's babies, not my dad's.
Nah,
Yeah, my dad's like, I can't believe you're growing up. You're just as tall as me. I'm like, yeah. So and I'll
she
even
comes
fit
in,
in.
she's like, oh, my little baby.
I'll even fit into his shoes.
Maybe that's because you guys are
I'm bigger
boys
than
with
him.
your dad. I always wondered if I had a boy, if I'd be different. The reason is, as a dad, you want your little girl, you want to be your little princess, and your boys, you want to grow up and be men. But your dad's going to get his wish too, because I can see you guys going to do something special already.
Yeah. You have a very interesting past. I mean, did you go to school?
I did go to school, but
A
I
lot of
must
people
say,
go to school.
Well, you could not go to school. I started cutting class in kindergarten.
Oh, really?
Nah, but
Yeah, boy.
I did go to college for 1 year and 1 day. And that's not necessarily a good thing, but everyone's different. I mean, Bill Gates dropped out of college. Some of the biggest minds, not that my mind's that big, but I went to school, but school really wasn't for me. I'm more of a doer. I'm not big into listening to others as much as I want to get out and do for myself.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So what did you do in young adult years?
Young adult years, I always worked. I started working as a paper boy. And I don't know, they don't really have paper boy jobs or paper girl jobs for you guys anymore, and that's because unfortunately it became a little dangerous. But some of the best work ethic comes from people who are paper boys and girls. They used to go out there every day. There was no breaks. The paper's printed on the holidays. They go out there in snow and go out in rain and go out and collect money from people. So it was a very good job to have to get experience. Even the logistics of your route. If someone had 30 or 40 houses, you're going to go here first and then go there.
And then go a circle.
You logistically set it out. You set up your money. So I started out as a paper boy. So I've been working since I'm about 12.
Wow.
Wow.
So our age.
And I think one of the things that you guys, I don't think we mentioned it yet, but my first foray into why maybe you think I'm interesting. Not that many people do, but I'm glad you do. Is as a teenager, we created what's known as the Everything Bagel.
Oh my God.
And that's
oh my God.
we work in a bagel store in Queens, New York, where we grew up. One of my jobs was sweeping out the oven. Those were the burnt seeds that fell off the bagel during the course of the day. One day, instead of throwing them out like I always did, we swept them in a bin, I said, Charlie, make some bagels with these. We'll call it the Everything Bagel. And before you knew it, the Everything Bagel was everywhere. I want you guys to know this. This is very important to know. Everything Bagels today are not the same as then. And the reason is this. There's only a certain amount of burnt leftover seeds that fall off the bagels during the course of the day. So when it was first being made, you could only make about 2 or 3 dozen from those seeds. Yeah. But now it's such a popular bagel that they make it with fresh seeds at the beginning of the day. So the seeds are not the same when they're not burnt. And the other thing is the original ones had salt and garlic on them. Most Everything Bagels today just have like poppy, sesame, and onion. But the original ones truly had everything.
Yeah.
I think I've had like one of the original ones, and that's way better than
it has a bigger taste to it.
Yeah, people like garlic and stuff, and crispy and all that other good stuff.
I can tell my mom likes garlic.
Yeah, I like garlic. People don't like when I eat garlic. You know,
because she makes everything with garlic. She'll give us chicken, and it's just amazing. Like garlic's just.
People tend to stand farther away from me when I eat garlic. But,
what's wrong?
No, maybe I talk too much. Either way, I'm not certain what it is yet.
I'm asking my mom one day. I say, Mom, could I have some garlic and out of the jar? And she's like, sure. And I'm like, well, what does it taste like? And she's like, well, I've tasted it before. It tastes amazing. I'm like, oh, really? So she's like, yeah. And so I go to eat a little garlic out of the jar, and you know. I don't really think that my mom has the best opinion and taste. Thanks for laughing. But
so you a fan of garlic or not a fan of garlic?
I'm a fan of garlic when you put it on something like a burger or something, but cooked garlic.
It smells good though. It makes anything smells like it's delicious,
yeah.
Whether it's good or not. At least it smells good.
Wow. So what happened?
I'm
sorry.
He ate raw garlic.
He ate raw garlic?
Yeah, it was raw garlic. I didn't know it was raw.
Like biting
I didn't know it was like a raw steak or a raw burger or something.
How was that? It was good? The raw garlic?
It was amazing.
Because in my family things, we do this stuff with eating mustard. You know, could you eat a spoonful of mustard?
I'm not liking mustard.
I know the crazy thing, which is dangerous, don't do it, is cinnamon these days. Don't do that.
Choke on cinnamon?
Not good for you. I don't know if you're supposed to choke on it, but I know they try to take a spoonful of it.
No, I've heard of the choking on cinnamon stuff. They post YouTube videos of that.
Yeah. I had a nephew who did that in front of me. I don't want to see that again.
No.
He wasn't able to do it without, all the cinnamon coming out of his mouth.
So, what happened after your bagel years?
After my bagel years, went to school for a while. I was around, 15, 16, 17 at the time, about 16. And then, you go to school, you work and everything, and went to school, and I don't know if we're leading into the next every 10 years I come up with a good idea. Actually, I'm not that bright, but every once in a while I came up with
No, but it's a good thing. I mean, Everything Bagels everywhere, like you said, and it's a very, very famous bagel now. I mean, I just can't believe it.
I just learned something. We have a caller.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the first time. What do you do?
So you want to answer
this button right here?
Okay, let's answer the red button then.
Hello?
Say hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hi, this is Madhouse TV. Brandon and Alex.
Hi,
We have David
I'm
Gussie.
watching your show. I just want to say that you have such an amazing show. I actually have a question for David. Okay.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
I didn't hear. I had to walk away. What is your favorite flavor of bagel?
Well, my favorite is the Everything Bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I don't want to say it's because I created it. It's my favorite. It seems to be a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah. It's everywhere now.
Well, what do you think about all the new bagels? They have flagels. They have square bagels. I mean, were these around back in the day when you were inventing the Everything Bagel?
Actually, flagels might have been. They're called different things, flats and stuff. Certainly, Bialys were. At the time, the exotic bagel was cinnamon raisin. They didn't even really have egg bagels yet at the time. Egg bagels came soon after, but they didn't have those egg. The most exotic was cinnamon raisin, and while pumpernickel's not exotic, just that it was a brown bagel as opposed to the others, it seemed a little different.
Yeah.
But the exotic bagel at the time was cinnamon raisin, which is also quite good, toasted with cream cheese. Take it from a bagel guy.
Now, outside of making a pizza bagel, could you maybe name one or two other things that I could possibly make for my children? Let's say if I buy Sunday morning bagels and then, Monday is Columbus Day, I believe the schools are closed. I'd like to make them like a lunch or something with the extra bagels. Do you have any suggestions?
Actually, I don't have any suggestions on that. I'm like a one-hit wonder with the everything bagel. But I do have one suggestion, not necessarily for you, but anyone who's watching. Bagels are also wonderful for teething for babies. Use a plain mini bagel. And the softness of the plain mini bagel, they can't bite it, yet they could dig their teeth into it enough that it takes the pressure off of their gums. So one of the things I've learned from bagels, it's excellent for teething for babies. And by the way, I'm a mini bagel guy. I like everything. I like appetizers and I like everything small.
Bite-size.
So while some bagels are different, some are too big, I usually like mini bagels. And if I'm hungry, I'll have 2 instead of 1. Anything else? Anything else, nice lady?
I'm sorry?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, thank you for calling. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
And one other thing, guys, when I went home, I didn't tell my mom and dad I created the everything bagel. I said I'm going to play hockey. And the reason is sometimes in life you create something, but we weren't trying to create anything. It wasn't like we were having some big board meeting and like, well, let's come up with the next popular item. It was just a quick thought that all came together, but we didn't even give it much thought until we started seeing it spread more and more, and it became cute.
Wow. So you have a business, right? Tell us about that.
We have a beautiful business here in Long Island. It's called 516 Ads and 631ads.com, and the goal is to build a business community. I use the word network, but it's really meant to be a business community resource that spreads positive instead of negative. And that's because most media outlets, whether it be TV, not this show, of course, or whether it be radio, whether it be the news, they bombard us with negativity. Totally. There's actually a saying in the media, it says, if it bleeds, it leads. Well, we can't just make a good newspaper. That wouldn't work. But if we create a resource, help businesses get their name out there in a variety of ways, everyone pays their fair share, well, then it's easy to report about charities in the community, whether it be a autism charity, whether it be someone walking for breast cancer, whether it be a place like Angela's House that this place works with. So the money comes from igniting business, and businesses support it, and then we seamlessly get to help raise awareness and supplies for charities. So thank you for asking.
That's really nice. I really, you know, that's just nice.
Well, that's a vibe that you guys send. I know from your mom and dad, that's something what you guys are all about. So, you know, I'm happy actually not just to be here with your show, but I've worked with your parents, I've worked with others in the community, and it's really something special. To some people, it almost seems like a fairy tale. You know, used to businesses, there's a saying, guys, man, if I don't say one other word on the show, and I probably will, there's a saying that says, nice guys finish last. I want you to know that's one of the dumbest sayings in the world. That, along with sticks and stones, may break my bones, but names will never harm me. You punch someone in the face, it will stop hurting. You cut somebody with words, they can remember that forever. That's on sticks and stones. And as far as nice guys finish last, what kind of precedent is that?
Yeah.
In this business world, nice guys finish last. That's what we're taught. So imagine if we really believe that. That would mean that you couldn't be a nice guy in business. I'm letting you guys know that that is wrong. That not only can you be a nice guy, but not forget nice guy. Nice guy, nice gal. You could do things right. People want positive. The media might bombard us with negativity, but people don't like the media.
Yeah.
You know, they complain about it. I'm letting you know that people want positive, and they just haven't figured out how to do it yet. The media bombarding us with negativity, it's sort of like a bad habit on society. It's like a bad habit. It's been around for so long that it just happens. Like, what are we going to do about it?
Yeah.
Well, you guys are the future. You got examples like your mom and others she works with and others. Maybe we can make a change in that, because certainly I think we're at the time in this world where we're balancing, and I think it's time to spread positive over negative. That's why I'm here today.
Okay.
Wow. So thank you for that. And we'll be right back after these few commercials with Chris Gussman.
David
Gussman.
Gussman.
I'm
Chris
sorry.
from?
I'm getting Chris, what is his name? David Gutton, or no, the DJ guy.
Anyway, good
From-
job.
with
Good
Nicki
job.
Minaj?
Good job, Max.
Nicki Minaj. Okay.
Good job, Max.
We'll be right back after these few commercials. This is Madhouse TV with Just
Max
Kidding.
Caro
and
and Alex.
Max Caro and Alex Caro.
Oh, God, you're weird. You're back.
Hi, this is Mickey B. Join me for my Saturday Night Disco Fever Dance Party Volume 2, Saturday, October 6th, 8 p.m. at the Memorare Ballroom, 2183A Jackson Avenue, Seaford. Starring live Alicia, Barbara Roy, former lead singer of Ecstasy, Passion and Pain, the Trick Shot Disco Orchestra, and DJ Ace playing all your favorite hits of the 70s. 5-hour disco party, full hot buffet, cash bar. For tickets and information, call 516-822-9612, 516-822-9612, or MickeyB.com. Sponsored by.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Horsehair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Welcome back to My House TV. This is Bren Carr here. Just kidding. It's my co-host, Alex Carroll. You have to believe
Hello,
it, but-
chap.
Yeah, and we are here with David Gosson. How are you doing, lad?
Doing
Yes,
fine,
we were just listening to those commercials that we were, Evie Turner,
Evie?
she's a British actor, and so on. And, car washing, I believe, I don't know if that would be good with Evie Turner and car washing, but, there you go for it.
Let's just get back to the business here.
Yeah, let's get back to the business here.
All
All right, I'm going to try to speak the rest of the show in
please
British. Yeah, okay. And if I do, my
punch
mom
you in
has
the
to pay
face.
me $10.
No.
I am just pointing it out there. Okay.
Business.
Now
brother.
back to the show. Okay. How so what have you been going up to? What's been going on?
You said you have a business here.
Yeah. We have a
Tell us
Yes, I think we were talking about 516 ads and
Yeah.
631 ads.
Totally.
Well, in this case it's in Long Island, but it's really in many ways a sample for what needs to be done around the country. There needs to be a mixture of what I like to call web and warmth in business. Google and Facebook and those things are nice, but in many ways for the business aspect, and for certain businesses they're great, brilliant ideas. For the big businesses, whether it be the Victoria's Secrets of the world, or the Zappos of the world, or the Amazon.coms, beautiful. But most small businesses don't have a business like that. So most small businesses are within their community. So this idea of building a business community resource in a community, what we're doing in Long Island could be followed around the country, because big media sources, big newspapers, big radio stations, they cost too much money to advertise.
Yeah.
It always has.
Agree.
But today with the internet and everything, that's changed. While business, we could discuss this in many ways. The two terms that I use is, one term we use is igniting business.
Yeah.
To me, the idea of advertising, well, you guys are kids, so I won't use the word I want to use, but it doesn't really work very well. At the best, it's always been a gamble. Whether you put an ad in the paper, whether you put an ad on the radio, whether you put an ad on the movie screen, it's a gamble of what it's going to work. The term we use is igniting business. And to me, igniting business starts with a person's hard work, determination, quality product, and service. If they don't work hard, if they're not determined, if they don't have a quality product and service that's needed, all the marketing and advertising for them in the world won't help.
It won't do anything. It takes determination. It takes every possible vein in your body to complete this. business, I'd say. Say I'm having this new business and I'm calling it Burger Queen, because Burger King. In Britain, we don't really like Burger King. We usually like Burger Queen. That's why I'm gonna name it Burger Queen. But basically, I need to have, like you said, a very set, determined mind to a point where the business would get so big, it would stretch out to Africa, or Australia, or America, or here on Long Island, as would say. Yes, and Alex, are you still speaking British?
I believe so.
I agree with that. So
I feel like I'm doing this show in 2 countries.
Yes.
We started in America, and now we're in England.
There we are.
And
There we are.
That's fine with me.
So what kind of clients do you have? I mean, what is your missions and goals? I mean,
my clients, a variety of clients. We can help anyone as far as clients go. Things like branding, things like making yourself easy to remember, having a feel for what people are going to like and not like. Yeah. You know, back to that igniting business part, it starts with the determination and everything, but after that, I tell people to use multiple tools, not just one thing. Diversify, use many things, on the web and off the web. Mm-hmm. The reason is a lot of people want the web to be a magical salesperson for them, but that's not the way it really works. But you mix it on the web, and then you mix it with face-to-face. A mixture of web and warmth. Mm-hmm. There's hardly any warmth in this world. Everything's computer, everything's email. But for most small businesses, whether it's here, whether it's in England, whether it's in Africa or any of the places we were visiting, Australia, wherever it is,
don't forget about that.
There is a warmth of people to people. Then it's about making yourself easy to remember, and then it's about getting out there and making things happen. Mm-hmm. People who sit back, whether they're an attorney, whether they're own a jewelry store, anyone who sit back and waiting for people to come to them, they're not going to do very well. But if you get out there and make things happen, that's a better spirit. So as far as who that type of thought process can help, that can help any business.
Anybody.
And as far as 516 ads, we mix igniting business, what we call goodness speaking up.
That's
our way of spreading an opposite to the negative media. Our thought process is, in a world where hate makes headlines, goodness needs to speak up. And, hey, that's why I wanted to be on the show today. Speak up some mad goodness.
Mad goodness. There we go. And I heard you sing, right? You just
actually, I have a horrible voice. I'm a one-hit wonder. There's only one song that I sing.
But I think you could be good at rapping, huh? Bringing those records down like, yo, 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 this is David Gusson here. Yeah, and I'm in here in the house, Madhouse TV.
I only have one gold record inside of me, kid. Just one.
One's fine.
I guess that's all we need.
Yeah, so I'm feeling you have a strong belief against racism. Tell us about that. And I'm wearing something right here.
We're all wearing the pin.
Learn, and it's I'm sorry, I can't see it upside down.
Let's end all racism
Let's end all racism now. And it has a broken heart on it, and it says America, and he's pointing to America. Please tell us why.
Growing up, I always wanted to do something about racism. I never liked it. No. It wasn't that I don't love polka dot people. I don't love black people. I don't love yellow people. I love people. Or I don't love people. But it has nothing to do with their skin color. Anyway, I always wanted to do something about racism, but what's a regular person to do? Should I invite a black family over and have dinner? That might sound nice and everything, but it really wouldn't do anything. But then similar to just having a thought on the everything bagel, one day I was watching television, and they had these skinheads on. It was a show. It was like the Sally Jesse Raphael show, I believe. A little different format than your show, from America, not England at the time.
Oh,
but anyway, but they had these skinheads on. And if you're not familiar, there's different terms for skinheads, but these skinheads they were making audience members cry. They're saying bad stuff about all different types of people. People literally crying in the audience. And I was like, these people are idiots. Learn. And I imagine millions of good people who think like I do, screaming learn at these people on TV at the same time. But I was like, learn what? there has to be something anyone could say that if you're really against racism, not if you have some kind of agenda or anything, but if you really don't have hate in your heart, if you're really against racism, you'd have no problem saying it. And I thought for a while, and it hit me. Learn, let's end all racism now. And I made the button red, white, and blue because while this is a message that could be used around the world, I was really thinking about America at the time. I was taught, I think you guys were probably taught the same thing, that America is the one country in the world where people from all over the world come to make a better life for themselves. That's what I was taught. That's what I believe to this very day.
It's what it's named for, too.
What do they say? Liberty and justice for all, right?
My brother came here with me from England, and we thought we could have a good start here.
And look at us now.
Yep, and look at us now. We're having tea and so, what do they call it? Crumpets?
Tea and crumpets. How could you not know?
I'm sorry?
How could you not know? No, like
I got banged in the head yesterday.
Oh, seriously, by who? I bet it was me.
By the stairs. By the block stairs.
Oh, by the stairs.
Oh, yeah. So,
I banged you in the head.
Yeah, okay.
You old loaf.
So you have another learn, don't you?
Well, the original learn is learn, let's end all racism now. Yeah. Now, once again, just back to the message, red, white, and blue because of America. And the word racism goes into a broken heart. And the reason that is because if you ask 1 million people what racism is, you'll get 1 million different opinions. But to me, it causes the feeling of a broken heart hovering over society. So I'm not a silly guy. I don't think we could ever end racism, but I'm 100% certain we should spread an opposite to it. So whether it's a quiet knowledge of ending racism or a quiet knowledge of ending broken hearts, either way, that's pretty good. As far as different learns, that's right, learn and evolve. That learn was created around 1989, so that was around 23 years ago.
Wow.
Since then, because racism is a very controversial topic, and there are some people, even if someone's spreading racism with the most loving of hearts, it will still be controversial. So we also made it the acronym for love, excellence, and respect now. Because while people might find racism controversial, no one should have a problem educating and hopefully inspiring the future with the attitude of love, excellence, and respect now. And I don't know, here I brought a little shirt.
Oh.
And here's the learn. I don't know where the camera is. This is the third and final learn. And this is just learn with a heart. And to me as an artist, and by the way, I can't draw a straight line. When I made that message, I gave it to my cousin, and she helped me create the logo. So I can't draw it all, can't draw a line, can't draw a circle, but I could think a little bit. Anyway, this learn with a heart. For me as the artist, everyone will interpret it how they want. But to me, this is a quiet knowledge of love, a quiet knowledge of loving, positive thoughts. This learn is about learn, let's end all racism now. This learn is about goodness speaking up. My thought process is in this world, we're bombarded by negativity. The media bombards us with negativity. Real life circumstances do, whether they be natural disasters, whether they be the loss of a loved one. We're bombarded by negativity. Yet there's so much love going around. Because we're bombarded by negativity, goodness is fragmented. Goodness is quiet. They call it like the silent majority. It's true. My thought process is goodness needs to speak up in a unified voice. And as long as it's going to, it might as well say something smart. Learn, spread the word. There you go, kid.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one's for you.
That's we got a new Martin Luther King here with us today. Yeah.
Now we have to go to a commercial, brother.
I'm sorry. We have to go to a commercial. In the meantime, watch these few commercials and enjoy watching these. And I hope Evie Turner will be on one of them. But
Oh my God.
in the meantime, this is Madhouse TV. Just kidding. With my co-host Alex and David Gusson.
All right, you got it right.
I got it right this time. I aced it, and we will be right back after these few commercials. See you there.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
This is Angelo from Casper Paranormal. Today we're sitting in with Chris doing a reading. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so just bear with me. I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. Hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
Welcome back to My House TV. This is Brother Cow here, and just kidding. My brother just told me not to talk in British accent anymore, but my mom, I'm trying to go for a $10.
She'll pay you $10 to stop talking in British.
Yeah.
Pay up right now. Pay up right now. Pay up and I'll stop. But co-host Alex, and we are here with David Gosson, and you know, you just told us in the before the commercials about the learning. I wouldn't want to call it learning, but I call it learn. Learn, yeah. And you know, that was a very, very nice, touching speech. I mean, my brother, I thought I saw him crying a little bit. I'd never seen him cry before. I mean, he'd just be like this.
Stoic.
Okay.
I wasn't like. No, that wasn't not me.
It was very touching.
Anyway, when we cut to break, I don't know if they caught it. You were nicely saying like a Martin Luther King. Yeah. Just want to point something out to you. I never put my name on anything I do. I don't put my name on this Learn message or almost anything.
At least in Everything Bagel?
Not even the Everything Bagel, but the Everything Bagel was a cute thing. This is a bit more serious.
Yeah.
And I don't put my name on it because I'm a flawed person. And I don't want people not to like the message because I'm flawed. Maybe I'm flawed regularly. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe they don't like my face. That's the way it goes. But the message is perfect. You see, the difference, Martin Luther King was a wonderful man. Actually, to me, one of the most inspiring speakers, to me, the most inspiring speaker I ever heard. But this is not something where we're trying to follow a human. Learn is not something that people join. It's something that's meant to join the people. And the reason is because there's a leader. Leaders come and go. But learn could live forever. If society ever says it loud enough, if we ever spread that attitude loud enough, people, the message is so succinct that people can't forget it. And it will be like the same way a negative aura could last over society, this would be a positive aura. And just the last thing on this, unless you have other questions on learn, people could think, hey, it's symbolic. It's just symbolic. A swastika is symbolic. A noose is symbolic. If somebody put a swastika on a wall, it would be on the news. So yeah, there's symbolisms of hate. Learn is meant to be a symbolism of love. And I often think this when I create this. I know there's a lot of people like me. There's a lot more people like me, loving, caring people than hateful people. If a person can hate as much as Hitler, why can't a person want to spread love as much in the opposite? That's what we're trying to get done here. That's why we're on the show. That's what we're going to try to accomplish over here.
Another one. It's an older one. I'm telling you. Like I said, rapping a little bit.
Song,
you want to spit out a lyric?
Hey, listen. First of all, I warn you. I sing worse than I draw.
Hey,
I can't draw at all.
What's the beat of it? I'll lay that beat.
I'm going to give you lyrics only. Yeah. Ready for the lyric version? I'm not going to do the chorus or anything. I'm just going to do the lyrics.
Okay.
Maybe if you like this song, maybe you'll find some friends in school and you guys will develop the rap. Right, yeah. Maybe the chorus in school can make the rap because I can't sing a lick. And I won't do the first thing because that's a little bit talking, but it goes like this. You see, it makes no difference what race you are. It makes no difference who you are. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Just do it. Speak up and learn. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-dum. Let's end all racism now. Spread the word. It's the battle for the future, and the future starts now. Listen up. We'll show you how. Ready? Speak up and learn. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-dum. Let's end all racism now. Spread the word. You see, people come and people go, but learn is a word that you'll always know. Just look around. What do you see? Too much hate and bigotry, so use it. Speak up and learn. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-dum. Let's end all racism now. Spread the word. Give some thought to this rap that you've heard. Give some thought to spreading the word, because if you're going to make the world a better place, you got to do it. Speak up and learn. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-dum. Let's end all racism now. Spread the word. There you go.
David Gussin, rapping.
There it is.
Hey,
new album coming out soon, people. Look at that. Racism now.
End racism.
End it. Sorry, not racism now. Sorry. That's the opposite of what you're trying to tell me here. I'm sorry.
That's okay, kid.
No racism. Oh, no.
Hey, kid, I'm going to tell you kids this. You put kids in a playground of all different colors, they'll play together. Kids don't know about racism starting out. Go put them in a sandbox, watch them all play together. They get screwed up as we all get a little older and adults' minds start coming in. So it's time to create an opposite attitude to it. And really, it's not going to spread. It's not going to spread from an old, balding guy like me. It's going to spread from kids like yourself who have the right spirit and say, man, this is a nice idea. Let's go do it. So you guys could do much more with this message than a guy like me ever can. People don't want to hear me that much. I probably annoy the crap out of them. But you guys are the future, and you and others. It's up to you guys to make it happen. But it's not my job to make people like it. It's my job to let people know that it's there. I'll just let you know that it's there.
Wow.
I hope you like it.
Wow. So, David, can you explain the pay it forward theory for me, please?
Actually, pay it forward is a theory a lot of people use. I understand it. It's not something, that's my goodness speaking up. But pay it forward means that if you do good, good things will happen. Like you do good, you just do good. You do good, you're paying it forward. You do good for others. You're not doing good knowing something's going to come back for you, but just an overall system of you pay it forward. You do good, and man, good things will come back to you. That's my definition of how people look at paying it forward.
Are you doing anything to help kids?
Well, I hope Learn helps children, but through 516 ads, back to how we like to mix business with doing good in the community, what happens is we're able, through our business events, we get business people together, that's where the money comes from, and then we're seamlessly able to raise awareness and supplies for charities. We try to stay away from fundraisers. Mind you, people do need to raise funds. It's just not my style, but others do it, God knows, for research. Right here in Long Island, Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. 20 years ago, the life expectancy was 7 years old. Now it's 37 years old. Wow. So within a matter of 2 decades, the life expectancy of a people with this sickness has gone 20 years. That's just incredible. So that's just the point of how charity does matter. What we try to do, like I say, is raise awareness and supplies. So a few weeks back at one of these events that we run, we were able to raise 30,000 Band-Aids for children with cancer.
30,000.
30,000. And
Right.
mind you, the people doing it, they raised 60,000. They did a beautiful job. two Long Island young ladies didn't start it, but were the spearheads of it, Stephanie Kalanoff and Tiffany O'Reilly. Right. Basically, there was this young boy who has cancer, and they were tired of the plain Band-Aids. They wanted Band-Aids with characters on them and superheroes. So we used one of our events to raise Band-Aids for them, and we raised $30,000. Not me. I could hardly do anything by myself. But I have this thing. There's John Wooden, who was voted the best coach in sports history in America. He coached UCLA to 8 championships. And he said, it's a great quote, it's amazing what could be accomplished when people work together and no one cares who gets the credit. See, everyone's always looking for credit in this world, but when people work together, man, there's a wonderful mushroom effect to it. So we collect Band-Aids. We collect bubbles for children with cancer. There's over 100 children a year take the ferry around New York City, and they give them goodie bags. We collected hundreds of things of bubbles to put in their goodie bag. We collect used clothing. We collect arts and crafts. It just goes on and on and on. And this isn't just 516 ads. This is the Long Island business community. I'm going to tell you something about where your show is based out of Long Island. If you look around the country and they were judging by income, education, safety, crime factor, all that, this place where you live, you might not realize that Long Island would rate high in every single category, probably be in the top 5. It's not a big metropolis like New York City, but it's a little offshoot of it. And if this country's looking for a place to follow of how things are done, Long Island would be a pretty good choice. If you guys wanted to learn basketball, you'd probably want to learn from a Magic Johnson or a Michael Jordan type. Well, if you want to learn how a community should work together and everything, it wouldn't be a bad idea for the rest of the country to see what Long Island's doing. We have our flaws, for sure, but in many ways, we got it going on. We're working on all cylinders. And there might be, and if there are, I'm happy for them. But there's hardly any place that has a mixture of community and commerce like Long Island, New York has. I want you to know that.
Wow. So what can we do to get involved with Learn?
It's my gift to you guys. In this world of ours, always charities, they need money. I don't want money from people. I wish I could give it to you and take it. What could you do? You like that message? Yeah. Go to your school and show it to them.
I will.
And if they like it, I give it to you.
I know people are watching from the school. So
other schools,
yeah, just check this out, guys.
They've had art contests.
There we go.
Art contest, an essay contest, an oratorical contest. Like I said, I'm not an artist. But if a kid was drawing the Learn message, they can't draw it in a bad way. They could put it upside down. They could put any colors they want on it. Can't be bad. Your schools want to use it as a fundraiser? Make some buttons. Make some pencils. Use it as a fundraiser and donate it to charity. In Brooklyn, New York, they had a 20-year oratorical contest. I wasn't even around for the first 18 because, as I said, I don't put my name on it. Then someone told me someone claimed to do it, but there was a little 5-year-old boy in this oratorical contest. He was the kindergarten winner. Each grade have a winner. You know what his answer was to doing something about racism? He goes, just say hello. Imagine, a little 5-year-old boy was talking like Alexander Graham Bell, so freaking cute. Just say hello to break the ice. So there's no way, it can't be spread in a bad way. So whether someone's writing about it, rapping about it, drawing about it, what I say, what can you do with it? I can't make you like it, but I can give it to you. And if you like it, you show it to your teachers, more people will know. The more people say, let's end all racism now, the more people will learn. And that's up to the world to do. My job's to just let them know that it's there.
Wow. How do we get more info on 516-321 ads?
Well, we made it real simple, right? 516ads.com. 631ads.com. Easy to remember. You could come to our website just from a business standpoint. When I talk to you guys, see, I know you guys are young, but I just tell you for the future. For when you get big, it won't be too long, but for you, the business people of the future. The website is nice, but as I was saying earlier with Igniting Business, we create a lot of activity. So whether you go to the website, whether you come to one of the events that we run with all different people, including your mom and dad as sponsors of what we do. Their businesses are. Thank them very much.
Wow.
So
Thank you, Mom.
We hold events all across Long Island. So whether it's on 516 Ads, whether it's on Facebook, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. What do you guys do these days to get your name out there?
I'll show you.
Same thing.
I'll show you. Okay. I do.
Friend me on Facebook and don't defriend me because I'll get mad.
I don't have Facebook yet.
You're okay, Facebook.
I give my friend my
Are you on
email.
Twitter yet?
No, I'll get Twitter. I'll get Twitter right now. But you could follow me at Brennan Caro on Instagram.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and Alex is I don't know, Caro Man. He's trying to steal my title, boy.
What do you mean?
Okay. Yeah, he's
so,
all that stuff. But
can we come to one of
goodbye,
your
Alicia. Yeah, goodbye. I hope you liked the tea that we gave you.
Make sure you throw your garbage out.
The garbage? I'll be sure to. Yes, it was a very nice thing. But yeah, so that's what I do on my free time.
Done with the British thing.
And no, I'm still waiting for my $10. But can we come to any one of your events, any chance?
Actually, it's funny when you say we. I think you're saying, can anyone? Yes, our events are open to everyone. Usually, there's business people there, but every once in a while, we have children there as well. In fact, there's a mom who used our events to show her child how to work and people working together in the community. She brought her child to one of the events so she could see adults who come together and help charities. So while, hey, who knows, we might even learn from you guys to the business format. So yes, our events are open to all, and hey, if even youngsters like yourself come, hey, you inspire me. It will just inspire me to do a little bit of a better job that night.
Thank you so much for coming on
Thank
the
you,
show.
thank you.
I just feel like a completely different person now.
Well, I don't know. You won't feel that way too long, kid. Go get some lunch. But thank you very much for your kind words, and thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to be with you young men, and you guys are something special. Keep up the good work.
Okay. Is there any advice that you'd like to share?
To share to the camera?
The only advice I want to give, if I could give one, it's not advice, it's a thought. We were speaking earlier. In this world, when you go back to school and they have all different programs, if I could work on one thing if I was with kids, it's that everyone needs to be needed. You see, in life, everyone talks what people need. But I know more than anything, people need to be needed. People need to know that they matter. There's too many people in this world of ours that think that they don't matter. And I want you to know that everybody matters. And if you go back and have anything, your assemblies, even as much as learn, have Everybody Matters assembly. Because everyone matters, and everyone needs to know that they matter. And if they feel that they don't, man, it's up to spirited people like all of us in this room right now to let them know that they do. So if I could end with any thought, it would be that everybody matters.
Thank you for coming and joining us, David.
Thank you for having me,
It's a very, very nice time. We had a great time here. Well, thank you.
Top of the morning to you. Great to be with you.
Yes,
great to be with you, mate.
Yes, thank you. Oh, you're Australian now.
I was trying to do British, but I came across Australian.
That's fine. But we'll have to see you guys later. After this, next week. We'll see you next week. This is Madhouse TV. This is Brennan Caro with my co-host Alex Caro and David Gusson. We thank you guys for joining us today. And as always, have a great day. And we'll see you guys later. Peace. The $10.